Good morning. How are you doing? This is us, the Space Junkies. We are back on a Monday chat. It becomes now a regular thing. I hope you are all doing well. I am Szabi, and I got Dave here with me. Hi, David.
Of course, I'm here again. Hi, Sabi. Hi, everyone. All around the world, nice people. It's good to be back. It's Monday again. So we are here. And hopefully, we can make a good show again, as always.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Where else would we be, huh?
Yeah.
Yes, something important happened in the US lately. We are going to chat about that. And also, there was an announcement of Flight 6. We got a date. So this week, it looks like it's going to be relatively busy at Starbase. Some transportation, some stacking, some testing, some. We're gonna see some wet dresses and
Some
and
Ghostbusters,
rehearsaling.
maybe.
Yeah, some Ghostbusters, indeed. So yeah, this is going to be hopefully a fascinating week, which gonna culminate in 1 week time into Flight 6. So we're going to through what can we expect from Flight 6, how is it going to differ from Flight 5, and we are going to talk about some future prospects as well. Hi, chat. Please be active, ask any questions, and we are trying to respond to that as always, because this is going to be a more relaxed way of chatting about Starbase and what's going on, instead of covering, the Messi's production site and the launch site. We're gonna take it much easier, in a more relaxed way. We're going to just talk about these topics because, to be fair, Felix is covering all these Tuesdays and Fridays in these episodes, and he does it so much better than we do. So we decided that we're gonna do just a chatty version of this Monday easy morning show. So yeah, so I think let's just kickstart it.
Sure. Yeah.
Just one moment. I'm going to show sometimes these beautiful renders. This is from I Am Visual. I think he's doing such a great job, and I don't know this version of ship with windows. I just love it. I can't hide my weird obsession about that.
Yeah, it's a spaceship for real with nice
Yeah.
windows and everything.
Yes,
Maybe
indeed.
one day one of the Starship versions will look like this. Well, who
Hmm.
knows?
We will see. We will see.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just cover exactly what's going on real quick. Just
Mhm.
just really just running through the major
Okay.
changes. Hmm.
Okay. So yeah, maybe you heard about it from Felix that the new OLM or new platform on the Sanchez is still building up and it's coming along quite nicely. So this I talk about this rectangular thing. It's quite huge, so it's of course it would take time to make it for in one piece, of course. But yeah, maybe until today, every of the pieces are arrived or have arrived already. So they have to everything just put together, and if they are finished here at the Sanchez, they will just roll out or roll to the launch site in one piece. And
It
yeah.
actually looks it actually looks seriously good. I mean, sadly we don't have
Sure.
any flyover photos. I'm just showing you some earlier shot that the guys took, but it is going to look phenomenal.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can maybe you if you watched the previous episodes from Felix, he showed in most or
Hmm.
more episodes how this OLM will look like. So we don't want to get into the details because of the
Hmm.
time. But yeah, it will be quite quite different compared to the PED-A, which is currently operating, of course. So yeah, you can see the details in the previous Y episodes.
Hmm.
And yeah, we can just move to the production site, and we don't waste too much time there at all. Just talking about a bit about the ship 31 because of that's the second stage of the coming upcoming Flight 6. Of course, she will play a quite big role, and she will have new jobs or new tasks, but we will talk about it a bit later when we are arriving the details of the Flight 6. So ship 31 is prepared still in the high bay, of course, and maybe you heard about it as well, that there is an interesting thing about the heat tiles or heat shield, because some of the rows have been taken out or taken back, and
Removed.
it's because an experiment. Because if you remember, for the previous test flights, you could see that these not the entire heat shield is covered with plasma. So SpaceX will now doing an experiment whether less heat shields will or can save the ship itself or not. And you can see there are quite, I don't know how many rows, but some of the rows has been taken.
Now
And
hold on for a second. Are you telling me that you did not count it?
oh, to be honest, I didn't count it.
David, just
I sorry, I didn't
it
prepare
meant
it.
to be a joke because he used to
Yeah,
count. Yeah. So
yeah,
you used to know exactly how many and where and how they are covering. So that's why I tried to make it as a fun.
yeah.
Um,
Back in that days when the SpaceX has done the suborbital flights, we counted the put on heat tiles when we can't counted them, because but nowadays there are so much of them that of course
yeah.
we can't measure them.
Um, Look,
But yeah, that was
these
just a
are
joke.
all removed here, right? So we
Yes.
can see the pins as they are attaching the
Hmm.
tiles to the side of the boost. Sorry, the ship. So these
Exactly.
are all has been removed. Do you think that further up, because we can see the attachment point, just right
Hmm.
here, this bit. This is how they are transporting and lifting
Right.
these ships. Do you think that this is going to be removed as well, or because it looks like along these lines, this line particularly, they removed all of these
Mhm.
basically. So
Don't think so, because it's because of the catching attempt. Of course, they don't want to catch the ship yet, but if they are
mhm,
arriving at that point, maybe you remember when the booster 12 has returned, the chopsticks have slapped it a bit on the side, and if it would
very
have
gently.
yeah, just very gently, but if they would have done it with the ship, then it would have just remove some of the ties. And that's the other thing what SpaceX can or wants to check, whether the heat shield will survive or not. Because if yes, then everybody will be happy. Because if not, then they have to somehow redesign the heat shield for the next ships, or not the ship 33 or the 34, but uh, the first ship.
The later ones that's on the
When
pipeline.
I mean they have to redesign it up on the first ship, when where which one wants to be catched. Because
Oh,
if the
what?
heat shields will, yeah, cool. If ship will return at the same point or at the same way like the booster, then in this
Hmm.
case most of these heat shields or heat tiles would be
Hmm.
removed, and if it would take too much time
Yeah.
to refurbish everything in every time. So that's why SpaceX wants to do this experiment now with the
I
ship
wa-
31, because it's anyway it won't be fly again. Of course, it's not a surprise thing.
I warn you, Sabikaso is on the move again. That's me. So basically, this is when it's going to land. It's gonna approach the chopsticks from as the arrow is pointing, and they are afraid that it's gonna scrape off all these tiles. So basically, that's part of
Mhm.
the plan why they remove these tiles. And obviously, if they can save some weight, that's another advantage.
Yeah, just
But
don't forget that in terms of the Block 2 versions, the catching points are a bit changed. So there
mhm,
are 4 instead of 2, and they are a bit
mhm,
replaced. So
mhm,
from the S33, it's looks like a bit different. So it's
mhm,
not exactly under the forward flap anymore,
mhm.
because the forward
But it's
flaps have
totally
been.
different. But if you think about it, I mean, I don't know if there is any word about it. How they exactly going to catch? Because if anybody thinks that they are sitting on the chopstick by the flap, that's wrong.
Mhm.
Those are the pins or that little, how is it called? I never know.
Catching pins, or what do you?
Catching, well, catching pin is sticking out.
Yeah,
That's my
somehow it.
problem. That this is not
Yeah,
sticking out.
yeah,
So they
yeah.
need
One
to.
day they will stick out because otherwise the Mechazilla cannot catch it.
Exactly, exactly. But then it means if it's sticking out instead of pointing inwards, then
Hmm.
the whole lifting mechanism is going to change as well, because then it's a different attachment point. So it's grabbing in a different way. But anyway, it's they're gonna work it out for
Yeah.
sure. But it's not gonna happen until they go orbital. That's that must happen first.
Mm.
Anyway,
Yeah,
we will
and
see.
just one more funny detail, and then we can move going forward. This nice banana banana decal in terms of the banana for scale. Funny thing. And
Yeah.
yeah, it's not a joke. It's of course it's a joke, and it's a tattoo actually for the S31, and that's the first time SpaceX doing this. But
We
it's
all
quite
assume
funny.
that this is fake, that somebody just photoshopped it, but it looks like is not fake at all. This
No,
is
it's on the
absolutely
ship.
real.
Actually.
Anyway,
Yeah.
okay. I don't know if there's anything we need to cover apart from I just flash quickly some photos of the office building. They are finishing it nicely.
Mm,
Um, yeah, in weeks time, hopefully they're gonna finish this building. It should be
yes.
finishing by the end of November.
End of December, because yeah, the first plans shown have shown that it has to be operational up on 1st of January.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. It looks like they are heading towards it, so most likely
Mm,
it is going to happen.
yes.
Okay. Right. I don't know what else